got a conscience. He's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it and stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get to.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints.
When my scope like Richard Branson, since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the car going ahead, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, see the car going ahead, they be like. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** is biggest thing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Javonte Williams out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Saints. Quentin Johnston, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set, ready. Set.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Hey, go Fury. Hey, blue. Smash, red. Set.
Robinson with another carry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pope. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. It's a gain of 4 that time. And the Saints are going to get a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And Johnston sent in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll set up to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Javonte Williams. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hut.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's out wide. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Second and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage or amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Black shot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, red. Red, yellow. Set, go.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Slide 2. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll get this out to Kamara. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Ready, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Red, cycle. Set, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters goes down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Field, black. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better.
And he loses the football the second time. Well, one of the linebackers has got it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw now on first down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pope. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They juked it.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Shot, 17. Claws red. Ready?
Back to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of the defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Then they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Jerry Judy, 46 yards. And the Falcons have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Blue striker. Red, yellow.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They try the left side here with Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw here. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll look to throw again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Johnston sent in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 32-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They'll send Rice in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Second and 6 at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Here's one deep for Pickens. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's second down. He'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. They'll set up to throw. Olave hauls it in. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. Koo for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to throw again. They'll get this out to Kamara. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Now he's into the clear again. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And as this defense...
Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing it